show, you guys. Today we have Miss Cinfull, DJ Cinfull, Garbadina Litton, joining us. So, Miss Cinfull, or DJ Cinfull, how are you doing this evening?
Oh, I'm doing all right. Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
I'm very happy to have you here, Everyone knows you're my daughter, but you gotta switch it up this evening for everyone. My first question to you is how are you doing? And are you happy to be here with us for SL Chat?
Yes. It's 2015, doing new things. Very happy to be here. And thank you for having me as well.
Oh, no problem, no problem. We are so happy that you took, time out of your busy schedule. We know that you are so busy. You have gigs. You are CEO of Serenity Group Radio. So before we get into anything, 2014 has been such an amazing year for you. Not only personal but business. So we're gonna jump right into it. You came right into the year. You was a part of a lot of amazing organizations, but one thing that stood out was your nomination for the Dope Awards 2014. I want to know, as being a DJ and how this entire industry is very dominating. How was it being nominated for the first time?
I was very surprised, very nervous, didn't know what to think. It was a lot of pressure, I'll say that, because a lot of people was
I
really
agree. Of
watching and
course.
talking, and you got people in your
Yes.
ears saying this and that.
Yes.
I'm
Because
glad.
so many high DJs, 2014, there was so many female DJs that came out of the woodwork, So to
Yeah.
be nominated and then actually winning, I know that could have took a toll on
Oh,
you.
oh
That
yeah.
was like the whole beginning of 2014 that really started off your amazing success. So, I know when you won, you was surprised. How has your career, how did your career, you
How
know,
it's changed?
did it help or was it a downfall? Like, how did it change your career after winning? After you was on a stage and you was like, yes, I'm that girl. You know what? How did your career change in the world of DJing?
I I have to say that afterwards, it was a lot of either people just, oh, you didn't say, thank you to me. Like if you miss one and two people
Yeah.
that were there, and I try to cover everybody. There's so much people that had like an influence, and of course they even to I think what a month ago they were still bringing it up how I forgot to
A month
say thank you
ago?
a month ago.
And it's been over
And
a year?
yeah, people are being
And
their
they still trying to
feelings.
get credit? Wow, that
Yes, they being their
tell them
feelings.
so they need to jump on the bus. It's not 2014 no more. You're just trying to
Right.
get props. They're not, having these events and getting their name out there and sitting there mixing. So
Right.
they should be grateful to be in your presence. I'm just saying.
I'll be like, they need to calm down. I'm like, I
Yeah.
didn't do it intentionally. Um, but it was also, I think I got a lot, and I mean it's doubled bookings ever since.
Really.
And it's I'm not doing anything different. It was just the whole fact that, they want that title DJ that, is doing
Of
their
course, who
gigs.
wouldn't? That's the
Is
Grammys of
Dope
SL.
got a
Come on.
a whole lot of pull. They got more pull than they think out there. I mean, seriously.
Props. No comment.
Props to you, though. Serious props to you. It's like the Source magazine, in
Oh, no,
SL. It's just you
don't
got a
say
lot of
don't say
man.
we don't fight. We're professional. We're classy. Sorry, but
Well, you know what I mean. I mean, Source. A lot of people they look up to Source as like, if they say you got, five mics for the album, that's saying something. You know what I mean? You got that credit, that stamp. So it's kind of like you got that dope stamp. Then you just that DJ, and that's how, man. These people crying and acting up. So
I
it's dope.
agree. I totally agree with you. Now, after winning, everyone knows you are the manager and co-CEO of Serenity Group Radio, and Serenity Group have brought amazing showcases every Saturday. And I noticed that you guys also started a hip hop showcase every Friday towards August of last year. What can we look for the 2015 year from SGR?
Well, last year we focused on mainly DJs that could mix. I wanted to be like a mix show, um, and showcase those talents and be creative in those ways. So this year I want to actually just focus on bringing out new talent and introducing brand new DJs. And I am currently looking for brand new DJs that aren't quite out there, have that potential,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to, just basically just bring them on board and, just help them and mold them the same way that I got that chance to start at SGR,
Exactly.
and just, bring more people in like that.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, that's good that you're helping out others. You're not being selfish and you're not being cocky with your skills and your popularity. So that's good that you're helping others out. Now, everyone's seeing that your name has changed. So, you are officially Mrs. Linton. Hope I say that right. So,
yes.
how do you keep a strong relationship with your husband, knowing that you both are very busy and you are
Mhm.
both business women and men? So, how do you keep that strong love?
Man, I mean, it comes from the friendship and the love and respect that has always existed with me and him, and we're very close. When I say close, we are very close. And if it gets to the point where, I'm missing him and he's always busy, and trust me, he's always busy, I kidnap him. I do it Cape Woman style, just hit him over the head, kidnap him, just take him away. And
Well, I guess a couple of women out here need to say, she kidnaps her man.
yep,
She do that
sometimes you
lock you
got
down.
to.
She do that Maya lock you down. So a
You
lot
got
of
a
people,
Cape
yeah.
Michelle. No, I'm just kidding.
No, K Michelle don't have a man. I wouldn't relate to her. So
Yeah, that is true.
yeah.
But
So
sometimes you gotta take that step, and just say, oh, we gotta, we need some alone time, and just do it. And it's
I
all good that we go back to our busy, you know, schedules.
I agree. So I know you do have a special announcement, but before we get into that, um, are you guys accepting any new DJs right now at SGR?
Yes, definitely looking for new DJs. So if if anybody is looking to DJ, I would love it. I would love to, just get in my box. Definitely looking for new DJs. So,
And before we finish our interview, I know you have a special announcement to make it to all your fans and supporters. So it's an exclusive here on the chat. What would you like to let all of your fans know?
uh, well, I have been doing this whole, DJing thing for about, I think, 2 years now. And it's I love it. I'll never ever give it up completely, but as of now, I have officially pulled back from DJing. Can concentrate on managing more. I tried to do it last year with both half and half, but along after the awards, it was like to the point where I was doing a different event every single day, 5 days straight, sometimes 6 days straight.
Wow.
It was a lot. It was a lot. And when you're in the club all that time, you want to be out the club the one day that you have off. And you know,
Exactly.
I just need to now really focus on the whole management, bringing new events to SGR, bringing new DJs in, recruiting. I just need to just focus on that. So I'll still be around. I'll be more in the background now, pushing other DJs and promoting other DJs. And I'll hop on the tables every once in a while, and I'll still do, if I had any mix orders for you. I'm still doing those. If I had any events that I agree to, like I have other step shows coming up in April, I'll still do it. But new requests, I can't. So that's
All
my
right,
news.
well, you have heard it here, an exclusive. She is retired, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, no FB status, nothing exclusive here. But thank you so much, Cinfull, for coming here and sharing us a little
Thank you
light
for having
behind the
me.
scenes in the world of DJing. And, stay with us because we do have some hot stories that we're going to be dishing now. And we would like to hear your feedback.
Okay.
So, sit and chill, with us and sip some tea, because we have a lot to discuss.
All
Now,
right.
first on the schedule, you guys, is as y'all know, this is just something that I don't want to talk about because, violence is never the answer. But as y'all seen all over social media, media takeout, August Alsina was involved in a brawl. Yes, an anti-violence concert behind the scenes. Now the video went viral on media takeout, every social media, IG, everything. Now he was hitting the stage for a good cause in St. Louis on Saturday night, but officially things just went ugly. He was taped to perform for the State of Emergency 2 concert with a portion of the proceeds going to put down the pistol program, but his crew got into a messy altercation with one of the promoters backstage. TMZ obtained footage of the incident and it claimed that the two separate fights took place. Once a singer entered the dressing room and in another in the hallway backstage. The video starts off with August Alsina, I don't know, conversating with the promoter coming at him sideways, and the fight just broke down. As you can see from both parties, there were words. Really couldn't make it out on the video. We just know that the promoter was coming at August Alsina wrong. From there, the camp of August Alsina broke out and just started going on a rampage. I mean, just it looked like a fight, like on Canal Street in New Orleans. So as y'all see the fight going out, you see Fabulous walking by. Okay. So my thing is, I just don't understand. Everyone was pointing a finger at her manner. Ladies, what are your advice? Did you feel that he should have walked away once the promoter were being disrespectful to him, or do you feel he was defending himself? Because for one, I mean, who are us to judge a person in that, state of mind? We don't know what we would have done, so I don't think fingers should be pointed at August. So what are y'all take on it? Did y'all see the video on CMZ and Media Takeout?
I saw the video and
Did
for me, I was like, this is crazy. It wasn't like a ML King event. So you're at
Yes.
a Martin Luther King, you're at an event to celebrate the legacy of one of the most non-violent leaders in our history, and you get into a fight backstage. I thought it was pretty childish. At some point we have to be adult about situations. It was just stupid. Like it was so stupid. Like really, was that necessary to get into a fist fight? And not just a fist fight, but you get into a fist fight with a promoter. What? You didn't have enough peanuts in the green room? It was so
I heard
dumb.
because he was late. He was late, and that's why they were upset.
But
And
he always has a cocky attitude. He think he the queen of the South. I mean, king of the South. And he,
No, Queen, you got it right.
that's right.
Wow.
Say queen.
I mean,
You
I
got it
don't
right.
care. I still love him. I don't care. I love him. I don't care what he do. He can do anything. I still love him.
so if he kills somebody and he molests a little
I
girl, you
still
still
love
gonna
him.
love him?
No, 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 now, now.
Oh
Not
hell
the
no.
molested
You
thing,
say
but
he could do anything. So basically,
not
you
like
accept him.
that.
He is. What? Choose yours wisely, Sandra, because
Queen
I'm
of the
sorry.
South.
That was wrong. You represented my city. It's enough we get hated on and get talked about, but you go have a fight with a promoter with
Y'all
your
sure
skinny
do.
ass. You don't even
Y'all
got no
sure getting hated
muscles.
on. Ooh, Lord.
Like, oh
Gosh,
no,
there's enough
don't
going
let me
on.
talk about ATL. But I'm gonna
No,
go
I'm
on
just saying people give New Orleans
name.
a bad name, yeah.
But I mean, his old skinny behind. Really, you gon' what you gonna do? Your little skinny
I
ironborn
saw them.
shit.
I saw those ribs. I was like, "Oh Lord, this is not going to be a pretty sight."
Look like you could just throw him
Yes.
on a
Put
rubber
the
chicken.
shirt back on.
Yes, you don't love that shit. I don't think you love that shit. But I'm just saying, I um, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, really, August? First, he already got talked about when he threw his hat and how he got mad because people wasn't at his concert and he talked about he ain't performing for nobody. And now you fighting? I mean, God, what is going on with him? You're not on the status of Chris Breezy, boo. You just came out. So I'm gonna need for you to lay low and make sure your rap is on tight.
Exactly.
Cause you could do just like Baby Boy the Prince. You'll be riding back in Monroe, outside of New Orleans, back in the cut, doing nothing with yourself. And you better hope New Orleans accept you back, cause you look like a queen. But anyway,
Oh,
Oh my God, I'm so done with you.
I just couldn't. I'm sorry. I just he could
that
have walked
song from Coming to America. She's the queen.
to be, but I'm
There
sorry.
you go.
He could have walked away. That wasn't called for.
You're right. He could have. But speaking of walking away, there is nothing like walking away in some fabulous footwear. And ladies, I know you're going to think I'm lying, but I swear to God, I'm not. If you are familiar with the 21 shoe event, guess who made some shoes for some slink feet, although it was mid feet, which was kind of shady. But Encore is now jumping on the slink bandwagon. I know that you guys are fainting. We're going to need some smelling salts in the audience, but I have been waiting for slink. So please, please,
Exactly.
please, 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 please make some shoes. That new shoe, that stiletto, that is like so fly. It's just like the old film, the one that had the little straps on it. I love Encore shoes, and I hope that somebody says, please make more shoes for Slink Feet. Even if she makes the old shoes for Slink Feet, we'll be happy with
Right.
that. But it is like, what do you ladies think about Slink Feet, Slink shoes from Encore? Like I'm
Encore still
feeling it.
exists. Encore
You know
still exists.
what?
Right.
Sip your tea, Shady
I
Grady.
had stopped
I
wearing
honestly, I
them
don't even know nothing
because
about. I never heard of Encore before.
Encore, because you're a newbie, but
Oh,
Encore still exists. I'm
I
sorry.
stopped wearing them because they
They're
didn't
like
have
they
shoes.
went they went the basket with Moody, so I'm still trying to come around. They still exist. I mean, I think it's good, because Slink right now is owning it in the shoe game. So I think they smart. Their branding smart. They know that where their money is, so they're gonna follow suit. Of course, they're gonna get them coins, cause of course they
What
know
do
there's
you think
anybody
is
behind the shoes.
But you don't think it's personally okay? So I'm gonna tell you, I actually bought Encore feet, and the reason that I bought them was because of that one shoe, that stiletto. I love that shoe, and I bought the Encore feet. I was a little disappointed with the way that the HUD works. Well, not the HUD, but they have the apply system, but the color on the foot was just a little bit off. So I got over that, but for me, I feel like when Slink dropped that foot and designers hopped on it and started making shoes for it, eh, they should have made shoes for it then. What was that, like almost 2 years ago? Because I'm telling you, I know people who, and I was one of them, when Encore dropped a shoe, we were buying fat packs left and right. Like it was nothing. So
I know.
if she had just made that, I think it's too little too late. I don't know if it's going to help her business recover.
It may
I don't
not
know if it will because
because
it's just, there's
everybody
so many other designers now.
Yeah, whack ones, ones people who trying to do slink and it look like a pair of Legos on their feet. So I mean,
It's like,
I'm sorry, everybody can't do shoes. They need to go somewhere trying to, oh yeah, I have slink shoes, and you be looking like
Come on,
buying
Simple.
clothes for
Let's sip
slink.
our tea. Let's sip our tea. She
I'm
crazy.
sorry. You all right? Okay, I'm gonna buy you a pair for your birthday, and
No,
I'm gonna
I just,
bring it to
yeah,
the
I agree
SHA
with
and
you,
we're gonna
Trey. I do. I think it's just too little, too late. I do. It's just, come on. But that stiletto is a badass shoe. Ooh, can I say ass on the radio? Yeah, badass shoe. That's a badass shoe. It really is. It is so sexy. The heel is so sexy. Come on, come on, Encore. Give us more. Please, please. Give us more.
welcome back, Encore,
Please.
because you was in a box with Moody's.
Ah! Let's not talk about our
wow.
stiletto movies.
See?
Sipsy, sipsy,
I'm going to click this and I'm passing tea to the audience. Everyone, we have tea for you today.
sipsy.
Well, all right, y'all. According to Baller Status, Christina Milian addresses Lil Wayne and Birdman's rift. I know y'all heard about that. The rift between Lil Wayne and Birdman has put pressure on those around them, but many are hopeful things will get worked out. During an interview with Hollywood Today, signee Christina Milian chimed in on the situation, echoing similar comments we've heard recently. It's a little difficult, said the singer. I'm on the same record label. I'm on Young Money. So it's a little difficult when it comes to business. I understand the circumstances for all of them. I think everyone's trying to work it out, and I wish the best. Honestly, it's been an empire that it has been built between Baby and Lil Wayne. Million continued. You can only hope for the best and big things for both of them, that they continue this grind that they have. They basically paved their way for people like myself having the opportunity to become successful. I pray it all works out, and I know he prays the same thing, nothing but the best. Okay, earlier in December, Lil Wayne was surprised them with the word with the surprised them world when he blasted Birdman and Cash Money Records on Twitter, accusing them of holding up the release of his anticipation album, The Carter V. However, not much has been said. Reports say while Birdman is hurt by Weezy calling him out, has no intentions of releasing him for his contract. What y'all think about that?
Well, with him going on a rant, I'm like, I lost respect for him. I'm like, these people pick you up when you was nothing. They, signed you to a deal. They made you Lil Wayne. So you upset. You ranting is not gonna get your album out faster, Wayne. If anything, you should have been a grown woman about it and had a meeting with him. Him writing on social media just look like he just like a publicity stunt. If anything, because they've been having issues. So you go
Right.
to social media for what? Nobody care about you right now anyway. They're not checking for you, so it's not like you gonna have a crowd anyway. Because your rhymes are not on point like they was in Carter 1 and 2. You know why they can hate me. After 2, he sucked. I don't care. I don't care if he sold a million records with Carter 4. I don't care. He sucked after 2. I'm sorry. And I love Wayne from my hometown, but like he just ain't putting out records the way he should be. He not being loyal the way he's been, when he was a part of Cash Money. But
Do you think that he, since he's been pushing out these other records, those records before, and he's on everybody's music and everything, do you think that he got, the big head now, since he's supposed to be all of this and then some? Do you think that's the reason why he's just got the big head?
he got the big head when he saw that million a week. And he got one of them Grammys and he like himself, his rhymes, his credibility, everything. When nobody's checking for him anymore. Wayne has been overrated. He's done. So maybe Cash Money is like, I mean, I sound like the others. I mean,
Right.
he's still relevant, but you are done. You're overrated. And Nicki Minaj will be like that. So people want to get sick of just like him. I mean, you need to do something different. You're
Right.
rapping about a shoebox on the floor with some shoes in it, and I'm gonna pick it up and put the shoes on, and then I'm gonna throw it in the air and twist it on my finger like a basketball, and then I'm gonna go outside and see my homie on the corner, then see what we gonna do. We gonna get in here and smoke some bombs and do this and then that. Like you're rapping about stupid shit. Like nobody wanna hear that.
I
Like
don't
get
even
your
know who.
lyrics up. They
I
got
don't
these
even know
new.
who these people are. I
I
don't
mean,
know who Birdman is. I don't know who Lil Wayne is. I don't know who Christina Milian. I
Oh
don't know none of them
wow.
folks. I don't
So
know
you
them
just
people.
be dancing in the club on their music and you don't even know who they are.
I don't dance in the club.
she's being sarcastic.
I don't dance in the club.
So she sashays.
Exactly. I
Christina,
don't know them people.
didn't she sleep with Wayne? That's what I thought. That's what I'm looking at. That's exactly what I'm looking at right now on the story. I'm
So
looking at this. That's what they're
yeah,
saying.
whatever she want to say, Barbie. Excuse me, but she don't really have a say because she's already, one-sided, and basically everything that she just said, I discredited because she already, slept with one of them, so she really know what side she got. So all what she's saying is just irrelevant.
I do know that's Nivea exes, right? She already have a baby for your dream who was Nivea ex-husband, and that Lil Wayne was what Nivea too. So, I mean, she just want Nivea and leftovers. I mean,
Be like, bye, Felicia. I don't even have time for it.
All I gotta say is, ooh, these hoes ain't loyal. Wow. So, I don't know. I think I used to love Lil Wayne, but then I lost so much respect for Lil Wayne from the simple fact what he did as far as what he said about, I think it was Chris Bosh, his wife and stuff, and then he tried to get it all, he tried to get it, try to fix everything by throwing him a party and everything else and all of that. You don't do stuff like that. People they fail to realize when a celebrity, people have respect for you, and then you just totally just like mess, just trip and do something crazy, you're gonna lose a lot of respect. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm a little bit hanging on with a little bit of still liking Lil Wayne, but then again, I'm a little bit not.
well, hopefully we don't have any SL Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is done. So now, speaking on another note, you guys, as y'all know, the SL Zoe Honors was a week and a half ago, and it took the entire urban community by storm. The honors honored a lot of prestigious people in the SL community, from media, fashion, DJ, clubs, everything, you guys. So the honors were wonderful. I was so excited to be bringing it back for our third annual. We honor a few people like Rain from Best of SM. We honor honored Miss Sugarlicious, who's in the audience for her urban veteran. We honor our fellow host, Miss Diggs. We honor DJ India, DJ Super Ugly, just to name a few, and also Miss Kinky for host, who's also in the audience. So it was a wonderful show, you guys. The only thing that I have to say is about the fashion. If you didn't check that fashion, make sure y'all check us on the magazine Facebook page and our upcoming issues. That fashion,
All right, spill it.
it looks like a few people was looking on blogs. They had the same outfits and just look. I mean, I'm not trying to be a Johnny Rivers here, but what I am gonna be is I'm gonna need for people to make sure that the colors match next time you come to an award show, and
Wow.
make sure your hair Don't look like you're going to the club. Try to wear something that's, elegant. Like go to Little Bones, get your hair. And I'm need for people not to dress like they're going to the club. They had people with outfits on that was from Five Fridays that was, you'll
Mm,
wear to the club.
Okay,
So
you know
stop.
what?
Stop it.
I'm gonna poke you in
Stop
your
please
eye,
do
it.
not wear that to the
girl.
next award show. I was very
Stop it.
disappointed in fashion. I'm not going to say any names, but
I'm gonna
what
poke
I
you in your
will say
eye.
that those fashions.
Miss Models RS CEO. Y'all should know
Um,
better when y'all come to one of
I'm
her
sorry.
events that she gonna be
I,
looking.
I
Y'all should
mean,
know better.
she can't. I'm just saying the girl had on this outfit like some. She thought she was hot too. Posted up on Facebook. Yeah, at that. I'm like, boo, no. You look a hot
Okay,
mess. Is what you
Trey,
are.
Trey Ann,
Yes,
Trey
ma'am.
Ann. Now you
Yes,
know that
ma'am.
everyone does not have the same sense of style. Now you know I stay
But an
clean,
award show
but I'm
though,
just saying.
And
Well,
Trey and
award
maybe
show,
Shaquisha.
an award show. You're gonna
Trey Ann.
come to an award show like you're going to
But how
Club
did?
50/50. You
But oh,
really,
that's right. Club 50/50 grand opening is today. That's my son Tunis's new venture, which is an old venture. Since
oh,
you brought it
honey,
up, I might as well plug it. But
so really,
everybody
baby,
doesn't
you
have
gonna
the
plug
same
your
sense.
club? Really, boo?
It's not even mine. It's my son's. Everybody
Alright,
doesn't have the
really,
same sense of style,
really.
Trey Ann. Come on now. Just
But
because
really,
you a
come on
diva and
now.
you always flawless,
But still, you
you
gonna come to an award
know.
show with 55L, looking like you want some club. I'm gonna need for you to get a style. They have enough
Shut
blogs
up.
out there. You could have went got you a gown that was 100L. You could have put some
Fix it,
shoes from
Jesus.
Rain and get you some hair from Shoe Hair and
100
call
was
it a
too
day.
much. That's why they went 55.
And they gonna have on look like they had a coloring book on with colors, a pack of Starburst and
Stop.
stuff.
Girl, that
Like
was
I'm
not coloring book. That
Stop
was
it.
I'm gonna need for
watercolors.
You
It
gonna
well,
was
talk about the Crayola
watercolors.
I'm
now?
gonna need for you to go
You gonna
there.
talk about the Crayola?
I'm gonna
Central
need
and
for
I
you.
already talked about that.
I'm gonna need for you. I'm gonna need for you to
I'm gonna
go
need
look
for
at what
designers to
color
start
vision.
texturing and shading their stuff and stop
What you
just
talking
coloring and then
about?
Yes,
uploading.
looking like
Fix
looking like
it,
a box.
Jesus. Okay, let's hold hands. Let's pray. We're gonna pray on the Crayola-ness
All right.
of
What
people's
did y'all
No
think
more
about the
texturing.
door
Crayola.
liners? Y'all came to the door liner. What did y'all think about the door liners
I
overall?
thought
They
it.
know
I
better.
thought it was very good. I thought it was very good. I thought it was great. For the most part, I thought all of the women.
Well, I think we're having a little technical difficulty, but simple.
Hmm.
What did you think?
I
Considering.
mm, yeah, I saw the Crayola lives and oh boy, it was I think people just really didn't know how to dress, or maybe that I don't know, maybe they're just comfortable in how they dress when they go to clubs, and they just I mean it's a time and a place. I'm just
It
saying,
is.
when it's awards time, you dress the part. You this is honors. Just kind of like think of it like Grammys or something. Or Oscars. I mean, we don't have to be like formal, but I mean at least don't wear what you wore to the club last night. The Five Fridays. Just not for this week. This week we gonna dress up and look Hollywood. Just no. Yeah. And try to stay away from designers that just don't take the time out to, do their shading and their coloring and because you can't get mad at the fellas when they come with drawn on tuxes. You can't get mad when you come in there with a drawn on dress. So some people just need more practice, and that's all. That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Well, that's why they have people who have blogs. You could have easily took a
Mm.
look from the blog. I mean, any event.
Well,
I mean,
you. I love blogs. I'm a fan. I'm like the blog queen. I'm a fan of blogs. Um, and I see nothing wrong, absolutely at all, with getting it from the blog, personally.
well, they need to, so they don't come looking like the spokesperson for a flea market. But
Oh my God. Okay, you know what?
Oh,
Uh, if
Jamaica,
we
we call
were
it market woman.
line, I'm done. Okay, you know what, Trey, I'm done with you. But when you really want to see some dynamic fashions, you ladies and gentlemen need to watch the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This season has proven to be absolutely wonderful. I am a Real Housewife junkie. Atlanta is my absolute favorite show. Well, actually, Beverly Hills is probably my favorite, followed by Atlanta. But right now, what's going on? They have introduced some new housewives into the mix, and it has become quite explosive. Now, I gotta say, there's a young lady. Her name is Demetria. She is a singer, and she is allegedly dating famed producer Roger Bob. But it seems like Roger Bob is kind of slipping and sliding and dating other women. So even with that drama, we have Claudia Jordan, who has joined the show, who is absolutely one of the positively biggest hoes of Hollywood. She has hoed in Hollywood, and she has hoed in New York, and now she has come to hoe in Atlanta. Um, I see you, Jazzy, talk about you, Team Claudia, honey, but no. Um, I don't care what goes down, and I don't care how the ball bounces. Nene Leakes is still the queen of Real
with her
Housewives of Atlanta,
with her ramen noodle hair.
and she may have ramen noodle hair, honey, but Claudia thinks she know how to read somebody. No, 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 no. Nene is the queen of the read. You may think that you won the battle, but when it comes down to it, Miss Nene Leakes is going to win the war. And if you were on, but now I got some tea for you guys about Miss Portia, Miss Portia Stewart, ex-wife of Cordell Stewart. You know, we don't know what his situation is, but I have learned that Miss Portia Stewart's married billionaire Nigerian businessman has kicked her ass to the curb because she don't know how to be the side chick. You can't be the side chick getting $80,000 bags or $500 rolls, $500,000 rolls. If you're
Mm.
gonna be running your mouth, shut the hell up and let the damn money roll in. But no, Miss Portia wants to be all over social media, posting pictures of gifts that the guy is sending her. So you know when African wifey found out, she's already pissed that he got three wives. And then he got a little plaything over here in the States. That is not going to fly. So she has pulled his coattail, and in doing so, Miss Portia, you don't have that money. Now she's not broke, ladies and gentlemen. She's not broke because she still has her gig with Ricky Smiley, and you know she's still making quite a bit of money
And her
as a
Heart's
Real
Hair
House,
Company.
and she does have her own
Heart's
company
Hair Company.
called whatever it's called, but it's whatever kind of hair.
Mm.
Be weaving.
But she swears up and down. I'm gonna tell you now. She keeps saying that that hair is real, but all I have seen is that middle part. I want to get up in that thing. So if I ever see her out in the streets of Atlanta, I will say, Miss Portia, can we? I want to see it. Can you flip it up? I want to see if it's real because I don't think so. I don't think that's all real. But every Sunday night, you ladies and gentlemen should be glued in front of the television, and you got to catch up with the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I cannot wait until next week so I can dish a little bit more tea, and you can talk about Nene Head all you want. She sold out on HSN, honey. Sold out, sold out,
Yeah, 'cause all the
and
old
she's
women
getting
from the
chicks.
nursing homes got her clothes now.
I don't
So,
care where they from. Guess what? She sold out.
and the more leaders when Second City's gonna be
I
going.
didn't buy nothing on because it was certainly not my cup of
Okay,
tea.
then. Now you know what I
Girl,
mean.
bye.
The
Oh, wait
women
a minute.
at Atlanta
There
nursing
was
home.
there's one other little piece. Now I am a little disappointed in my girl Nene. She has a line of shirts, and one of the slogans on the t-shirt says "Girl Bye." I heard from B. Scott that there was another company that actually made the shirt. Nene was so impressed with the shirt, she purchased one and took a selfie and posted it on Instagram of herself wearing the shirt. Then she then in turn decided to make and market the shirts herself instead of pushing and promoting that person's business. That's a little shady, Grady. Now I know that you made Girl Bye famous, and perhaps Someone should have spoken with you before marketing it and putting it on a shirt. But that's
Exactly.
a little shady grady. I don't know which way to go on this, but you know what? Nene Leaks will make $1. Okay, she will make $1. So are you ladies
And it
keeping
was
up
with
with
that
the Real
mushroom
Housewives?
wig, you know.
I don't care what. Oh, that wig was horrible. Now I'm gonna have to give it to you, Trey. That shit was cray, cray,
Did you
cray.
say mushroom?
Yes, it was like mushrooms, honey. It looked like she was wearing Hulk Hogan's handlebar mustache
I
on
can't
her
with y'all.
head. It was horrible. And I'm gonna have to send her a little note about that. That was not the business. So what do you
No,
ladies think about Real Housewives of Atlanta?
I just want to say that Claudia, she's okay. You know, she think that she's one. You know, I love
She's
Nene
cool.
too. That's why I'm shading her because she can take shade and still be good with it. I'm just shaking my head at that feet. That poor that that Claudia had at the podiatrist. What
What?
all that
Got
money
the
she had
ugliest
and that
feet, girl. What? Yo,
girl.
Trey,
Oh
Trey,
my goodness.
Trey in. Her feet look like
Bear
who did and
claws.
why. And then she had the nerve to get mad at Kendra for laughing at her. Them shits was ugly. I was scared. Like when they showed them up close, I went, oh, you know how you at a scary movie and something just jump out? That's what her damn feet look like. She should have had them feet fixed long ago. That's why she ain't got no man right there. That's why she can't keep a husband. She gonna have sex with her damn socks on her feet.
Tearing up the
But she
sheets.
didn't have enough money though. She ain't had enough money that she could have been fixed that fee. You didn't fuck enough people that you could have got some coins out of these people that you could have got that fee corrected.
You know
He
what I'm
ain't do
saying?
it.
Simple. Did you see those feet? Sin. Did you see them
I
feet?
ain't seen no feet. I'm about to
Now,
look them up though, cause I'm scared.
girl, look them up. Google up. Just Google Claudia's nasty, crusty feet. And then it's like the doctor was touching him. I was like, ew, I wouldn't touch them things. He didn't have gloves on the first.
That's probably why
You
she didn't get them
putting
fixed, because
hands
they didn't want to
on
touch
them
them.
feet. Oh my God, you gotta Google them feet, good. Them damn feet. Oh my Jesus. Ooh. Okay, we gonna have a moment of silent prayer for Claudia's feet. Amen.
Wow. Wow.
That was a moment.
That was a
That was
moment.
half a second.
It was a moment. That's all she gets. Bear claws. She literally had bear claws and not
So
the
that
sweet
means
kind.
she didn't go get her toes and nothing done. It's just like her feet was just like
She
rare.
had she got a pedicure and she got bear claws, okay?
Oh my
But
God.
I mean I wondered. I was like, I don't understand why she don't have no man. She can't keep a man.
Oh
She That's why she
Jesus, I
can't
see
have a
it.
productive relationship. It's because of
Mm.
them feet. I'm
Ooh,
sorry, but them feet. Thank you, Sinful. You all right?
ooh.
You need some
It
water.
looked like she had bubbles on them too. Ooh,
What?
what
Oh
Yes.
is that?
yeah.
Ugh,
They said they're
Mm,
gonna have to cut
that's
her feet
gross.
off.
mm,
They're
mm,
gonna have
mm,
to cut
mm.
her feet
Like
off. They
she
can't
has
even fix
what
her
they call them,
toes.
warts or
She got
yeah, she has
she
like
got corns on her
water
bunions.
warts or whatever. She got a oh, that is gross.
Yeah, she has corns on her bunions, y'all.
God,
Horrible.
that
Google
is
it.
gross.
Claudia Jordan's feet. Mm-mm-mm.
Well, speaking of not taking care of your stuff, well, according to my arclimist.com, I know this story has been on Facebook, this story has been on the news, this story has been everywhere. I know y'all seen where parents arrested after video of a baby holding a gun surface. In Evansville, NBC News reported police investigating a cell phone of an Indiana man arrested for trying to sell a gun to an undercover officer found a disturbing video Friday of a baby playing with a 40 caliber handgun. Two videos discovered on 19-year-old Michael Burns' cell phone showed a 1-year-old boy tinkering with the handgun as Barnes tells the child to say, "Pow." How dumb can that be? According to a statement from the Evansville Police Department, authorities did not say if the gun was loaded. In the video, the infant can also be seen placing the muzzle of the weapon in his mouth. At no point does Barnes try to stop the child from playing with the gun, police said. Barnes was wanted for armed robbery when he attempted to sell a handgun to an undercover officer. He was arrested and charged with resisting the law enforcement with a weapon, carrying a handgun without a permit, and carrying a handgun without a permit within 500 feet of a school, according to Evansville police. Once investigators found the video of the child playing with the gun, Barnes was charged with child neglect, criminal recklessness of a deadly weapon, and allowing a child to possess a firearm, police said. The baby mother, Tony Wilson, 22, faces the same charges after the police determined she was present while the videos were being recorded. When questioned, she claimed the gun was a pellet gun, police says. The couple's 1-month-old twins were removed from the home and are in emergency care, and along with 1-year-old in the videos, Barnes is the father of the twins, but not the older baby boy, police says. This has got to be a madness. What do y'all think about this?
Girl, you said it. Madness. Madness. It's crazy. Come on now. Folks are crazy. Things are getting out of hand. Like, I don't know why they would have. First off, in order for you to make a video of that, you had to have thought that that was comical. It's not comical. It's stupid. It's irresponsible. We have an obligation to our children, and I'm glad that those kids got removed from the home, because there is no telling what other stupid ass shit they were doing with those children.
I know,
That's
right?
horrible. Who the hell
That's
does
just messed
that?
up. It's really, really messed up. Like, for real. Like, I mean, you gotta have something in your head. Your brain, his brain must have not been, clicking, or he must ain't got no brain or something like that. Because for one thing, why you have a gun around a baby? Two, your video recording it, and you know that it's a crime to even have a gun, especially to have a baby that's holding the gun. Then you're gonna record the shit. That's evidence right there. Like, I'm gonna need some of these criminals to, like, they need to wise up a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I'm upset about this. I'm like, what's my word, y'all? I'm pissed off. I'm for real. I am literally pissed off. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. Guns is not the issue, but that's bogus. It's bogus. It's really bogus.
Because people don't care what their children do. That's why. I mean, the parents are just not what they were back in the day. You know, they're having babies at 14, 15. So I'm not saying that these parents are 14. It's just this generation is much different than 20 years ago. You know, so I know what they say, history repeats itself, but at the same time, a lot has changed. People have changed. Society has changed. It may be the same, but it ain't the same at the same time, you know. So people gotta be mindful of that. Every parent ain't the same, and how people raise their children or be with their children are not the same. And it's sad to say that, but we just have, you know, hopefully you're not like that with your children.
Well, I'm not like that with my children,
Not me
my
either.
child, because I'm
I'm not
telling you
with
right
my
now, that is
kids.
not the business. Chandra, I know you ain't like that with your
Oh,
kids. I
heck
remember you telling
no.
me about, Chandra told me her kids got out of line. She was like, pork and beans all around.
Yeah, my kids was bad, so y'all, I fed my kids pork and beans until they got their shit together. So they couldn't have no chips, no nothing. They had pork and beans and hot dogs. That was it. I don't play when it comes to my kids. I'm sorry, my kids is not gonna run around here, selling drugs or anything like that. They ain't gonna be no gangsters or no gangstas. They gonna be some educational kids because their parents are educational. So it is what it is.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel you on
horrible.
that.
We're not even gonna play like that. I don't understand people. It's like your children are supposed to be your most valued thing. Like you're supposed to value your children, you raise your children,
Yeah.
and it's like I just feel like people are having kids just to have a toy or something. It's just
Hmm.
it's horrible. It's horrible. Ugh.
I
Hmm.
agree. Society ain't the same. Well, again, we like to thank everyone for joining the chat. We have so many new things for 2015, you guys. So make sure you join our fan group, like our fan page, to in the stay, everything SL chat. Hit up any SL chat producer for invite. Now we're going to go ahead and reveal the raffle winner of this 500L gift card, Samoda. Moda, it has fashions for men and women. So whoever
Ooh, let me
wins,
enter. Let me enter. Let me click the ball right quick. Hold on. I can't. I
really,
can't. I can't click the ball.
you have 2 seconds. One.
Girl, if I click that ball and win, it'll be a riot up in here. Don't even
Girl,
try to play me,
I'm about to
honey.
release the winner, and let's see who the
It's
winner is.
Carolina.
Yeah, right. And the winner is
Six Carolina.
Blair Love. Blair. Oh my God, I'm saying your name wrong, but Blair Storm.
Blair Lee Storm,
Congratulations,
I think.
Burley. Congratulations
See?
on your 500 gift card.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
All right. Well, we'd like to thank y'all again for joining SL Chat. Thank you, Stanford, for joining us. We
Thank you
hope
for
to
having
have you
me.
back. And I am Miss Lady C.
And I am Straw Bizzle.
And I am Miss Six Elizabeth Carolina, decked out in Anna Markova today, kicking these brand new shoes from Code 57, available only at Custom 9. And this has been the chat. So join us next week where we'll sit back, relax, and chat. The chat was created by Lady T, Martinez Ferrentino, and Six Elizabeth Carolina. The executive producers are Mr. A. Angeles Amante and Mrs. Six Carolina Amante. The hosts of the show are Miss Lady T, Strawbizzle, myself, Six Carolina, and our special host today, DJ Cinfull. The associate producers are Sin Sykes Blackheart and Jacqueline McLevin. The chat is recorded in front of a live studio audience. So on behalf of our hosts, TC Enterprises and Two Finger Studios, I am Six Elizabeth Carolina Amante for the chat. Join us again next week where we will sit back, relax, and chat.